You've got a foreclosure notice. Who are you going to call? Maybe the foreclosure response team. Scott Kalani is co-owner of RE/MAX's Colony Group. He founded the team in Southern Florida and joins us now from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Scott, you're really trying to help people avoid foreclosure, are you not? Just tell us what you're doing.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. I think what we're doing is really awesome, and we're getting a lot of good people all around the country that are coming together that believe in this and want to help. We're a provider of.
But Scott, you're basically trying to come in and help people with short sales, are you not? Which is when your house is underwater. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. Our main focus is short sales, and where you see a lot of talk about loan modifications and people can call their bank. The problem is that when people get a loan modification, within about 6 months, a very large percentage of the people are defaulting again because the loan modifications just aren't enough to help them. And then after that happens, what do they do next? And when we provide alternative solutions to foreclosure, a short sale is a major solution that I don't think is getting enough attention.
All right, Scott, you know, listen, there's been a lot of debate about, it's Brian Sullivan, by the way, the realtors sort of,
Hi, Brian.
how you doing? The realtors' involvement in this. You know, I know you guys work for a profit, okay? But is there anything wrong with taking a real estate commission, large one, selling a house to somebody a couple years ago, and then taking the same commission on the same house that goes into foreclosure a couple years later? Seems like the realtor's getting paid twice, even at the expense of the homeowner.
Well, I don't know if they sell the same house. So if they use the same realtor, I guess that could happen. But realtors do a lot of work, and especially with a regular sale, I think if you talk to a realtor, there's a lot of work involved. And then when you get into a short sale, there is an extreme amount of work to do, and it is very difficult, and that's why we are working to train the realtors and having them only do the real estate function of their job, because that's what they're trained to do, and then we have the loss mitigation experts handle the loss mitigation side of it. Now, if you think that a realtor that sold a property in 2005 and earn income from that, and if they sell the property again and they earn another income from that, if that's not right, I don't know about that debate. But I could tell you that with a short sale, generally, the lenders are cramming down the commissions, and the realtors that are working on these, a lot of realtors want to have nothing to do with them, and I say that's un-American. To say, well, just let them foreclose and then we'll sell the property.
Scott, what does it do to your credit if you sell your house in a short sale?
Excuse me?
What does it do to your credit if you're the seller? What does it do if in your short sale?
That's a good question. On a short sale, the short sale does not affect your credit. What affects your credit is the fact that payments were not made. So if you go 30, 60, 90 days late or 4 or 5 months late, that will show up on your credit on those payments. Now, what we try to do on a short sale is to negotiate that when it's sold, even though if the bank takes a short payment or less than what they're owed on the property to sell it, that it goes on the credit of the consumer that says paid in full or satisfied instead of having a foreclosure on the credit. Now, it could affect your credit anywhere from 100 to 200 points. They would not have a foreclosure on their credit, and also we try to avoid any deficiency judgments. Now that's another battle that's going on.
Scott, thanks for being here. Next time, more time. Scott Kalani, co-owner of RE/MAX's Colony Group from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good to see you.